Fezzy here, or 19, and today I got a very interesting story time for y'all, which actually happened recently. It's about my crazy ex that I met at the age of 14, who I also lost my virginity to. Now, we are was an on and off relationship throughout the years, but it's something that's recently just happened. Now, as y'all know, I was dating a girl from Kentucky. As y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all will already know. I call her Cora, but like I don't put a real name on it. But when I met when one day, like the day that I decided that I was gonna come back home, is the day my ex texted me, and of course, me and her are confused. Me and my current girlfriend at the time was confused. So, but I answered, and she said, "Hey," and I'm like, what's up?" Just a normal day, like just a normal night. Like we're about to head to bed after discussing me going back home to go to school, finish school, everything. And my ex hit me with a few pictures of a kid. Now, I'm proud of her. She finally got what she wanted. She got a child. But then she asked me like, so you know who the father is? And I'm like, your boyfriend? She's like, no, me. I'm the father. And at this point, I'm kind of confused because I don't remember doing anything with this chick. Like the last time I had to do something with her is when it was like 2022 December, right? And around that time I was with Paige, but me and her broke up a couple weeks after we got things. So I'm pretty sure I probably relapse, but I'm not too certain right now. Um, but yeah, that whole night was stressful because yeah, I found out that I might have a child. And but uh, continuing on. So after a while of me discovering this, I'm talking to with my current, with my current girlfriend at the time, aka Cora. I was talking to her about it, and she was like, she basically told me one thing. She said, if the kid is yours, I'm gonna leave you. And now, at that point, I'm pretty hurt. I'm pretty hurt. But hey, things happen. Things happen. But I ended up moving back to Milwaukee. As y'all know, that's my hometown, home city. Uh, but I ended up moving back there, and where I'm currently at now. And okay, I guess I left out a bit of part. So the day after I found out that, the information she told me, I went to our mutual friend. We're gonna call her Cassidy. Cassidy, that's a good name. So Cassidy actually told me that, oh yeah, I haven't gave my ex a name either. So my ex name, we're gonna name her Jeff the Killer, just because that's her favorite, that that's her favorite person from creepypasta. So Jeff, and also she batshit crazy. So Jeff the Killer has been, telling people that I ard her. Now that's just fucked up. That's just fucked up. Like, but the thing is, she knew I was gonna forgive her. She knew I was gonna forgive her. But she was crossing the line with this one, right? Telling people that I so-called art her, and so I'm just dealing with this revelation, and I moved back to Milwaukee as fast as I can to deal with this. And then right when I get home, obviously, like, I'm over here trying to figure out what's going on, because I also discovered that she put the baby up for adoption, which which is also pretty fucked up. Since if it's my kid, then that's just wrong, you know, to give a person's kid away. But people kept telling me that it wasn't my kid because the baby was too white, yeah, because I'm mixed. But at the same time, uh, my brother on my dad's side is also like very light skinned, so so it's like still a possibility. But continuing on, Sorry, I ramble a lot, but continuing on. It got to the point where I actually kind of forgot about it because like everybody told me to just leave it alone. That the baby is probably isn't mine, and now, huh? But okay, so a few weeks back, actually, um, after I forgot all about it, a few weeks back, her auntie called me. Her aunt, we're just gonna keep it as her aunt. But her aunt ended up calling me, well, adding me on Facebook one day after I got off work or something. I don't know what I did that day, but I know it was something that involved me going home. Oh yeah, it was when I got off work. But I was resting, and then she called saying, "Hey, I need to tell you something important. It's about Jeff the Killer and her mom." And I'm like, is this about her telling people that I hired her? And she's like, yes, but the thing is, she went to the cops about it. And I'm like, huh? And now, at this point, I didn't know she would go that far. I did not know that she would go that far for a lie. But she did. She really did. Go to authorities about it, I guess. At least from what I was told. And and so and so after that fact, sorry, I had to mute one of my friends. So after that fact, me finding that out, I was calm because obviously I didn't do it, but at the same time, if she did the open the cops, there is still racism in this economy, and so obviously I'm black. This chick is white, and so they're gonna believe her word over mine more than anything, right? And so yeah, I ended up going to my uncle. He said not to worry about it. I ended up going to like the person I'm currently staying with. They told me to just go down to the police station and see if I'm in the system, and which I ended up doing. And they said that my name wasn't in the system. Now at this point, I'm confused. If my name isn't in the system, then something just ain't right, right? Um. So what ended up happening is her aunt ended up calling me again, telling me that, like, telling me all these stories, of what's going on. And after I went to the cops and everything, luckily I had friends who was helping me. But like, she kept telling people that I art her and everything. And then it got to the point where her auntie called me again, and her auntie said, "Hey, you're probably not the kid's father." And I'm like, at this point, I'm probably thinking that it's a huge relief, because hey, I won't have to like deal with like people saying that I probably like that people blaming me for like something I didn't do, right? And so, but her auntie actually explained to me that her mom said that not her mom, but like that Jeff the Killer actually ended up coming out and saying that and telling the truth, saying that I didn't do anything for her, but her mom was getting her hard for money. And at this point, I kind of believed it. Because her mom is messed up in the head, but so is her. They're both competitive liars, and so even her aunt says she don't know who to believe. But recently, I would say that could be yesterday because now it's like 12 something at night. So today, yesterday, her aunt called me again, saying that, hey, yeah, the baby is definitely probably not yours because, you know, that Jeff the Killer admitted it to like the detective and everything. So you're good, you know, you don't have to watch out for the cops no more. Blah 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 this, blah 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 that, right? And at this point, I'm having a relief, right? But she, but something just wasn't right about the situation. Still, I don't think. But I'm still currently dealing with it. But but the story was from what her mom said is that her and Jeff the Killer got into an argument. Jeff the Killer went to the park and so-called met up with me, and that I so-called Arter. Now, why would we do this in the winter? In the winter at night. Now, I'm not that crazy to have intercourse in the winter. I'm not crazy for that. I'm not that crazy personally. I wouldn't even do that in the cold, even if you paid me $1 billion personally. But yeah, at this point, even that story is just very it's just stupid. They could have came up with at least a better story. But yeah, my crazy ex, you know, is basically going around telling people that, and you know, basically trying to send me to jail for something I didn't do, which is really effed up. But I guess that's pretty much the story. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna put out another one or redo this story time in the future. But I guess the lesson here, well, what I'm trying to tell y'all is don't date crazy bitches. Respectfully, just like, you know, like the thing is, she was mad because like I moved on from her because I didn't want to be with a person who kept dating random dudes online, cheating on me with random dudes online. So yeah, so far she's mad about that still. But yeah, just watch who you put your, you know, your thing in, or you know, women's watch who you know, who you know, stuff to, you know, like people are crazy. And I had to find that out the hard way. People are crazy. And you know, if you didn't do anything wrong, and they saying that the authorities like, you know, are involved, I say personally, just go down to the authorities and explain your side. If anything, they're probably gonna believe you more just because you came down there just to tell your side. Because that's what the authorities did for me. They kind of believed me more because, you know, I went down there instead of like running away. But yeah. If you liked the video, like, you know, usually I don't say, you know, like or subscribe, but if you liked the video, you know, like and subscribe, and yeah, you know, I'll see y'all next time.